Hello everybody, welcome to GT Planet and welcome to another video here on our channel. My name's Chaz Draycott, lead video producer for GT Planet, and I'm sorry that this daily races video is a little bit later this week. I've been away in Spain, I've been commentating on the Ultimate Cup Series of Europe, and I've been unfortunately unable to do this on the Monday that I got back. I got back late in the afternoon and then I didn't even come home. No driver rating update for Race A, but there is still a sportsmanship rating update, so you still have to behave yourselves in this one. It's a high-speed ring in the 2006 Viper SRT10. An interesting mix, I imagine, with 7 laps there. It's quite a simple lap around high-speed rings, so you don't need to do too many of them, but I don't really fancy that one, to be honest with you. There might be a bit of fun in slipstream in there, but it's the most unique of the 3 races this week, admittedly, but unfortunately that one doesn't appeal to me so much. Neither does that, which is trial mounting a GT3 sprint race, or Group 3, sorry, sprint race of just 4 laps. No thank you. I am, however, intrigued by this. I think it's similar to a race that I've done here before in the daily races, but we've got the Group 4 cars, 13 laps of this place, which is quite a lot actually in these machines, but you have to use racing hards and racing softs in this race. There is a mandatory pit stop of just 1. There's only light mechanical damage on it as well, and it's low speed BOP because it's quite a start-stop twisty circuit. I think this is going to be quite the intriguing race, this one. So I'm going to select a car from my garage. We're going to enter only in a few minutes' time, but we're going to start qualifying in a moment. And we're going to go for, of course, the Ferrari 458, which is my favourite Group 4 car in the game. In fact, I'm going to wait until the entry period starts, which is in 4 minutes' time, and then I'll start doing some qualifying laps and get used to the car. Listen to that. On the rev limiter. It'll do it again here. Ready? Fantastic sounding car, this Ferrari. Okay, let's get some qualifying laps under our belt, shall we? I've just been doing the time trial in the Clio before this as well, so I'm used to a front-wheel drive 200 horsepower car in my head at the minute, so I need to take a second to get back into the rhythm of the Ferrari. Obviously a very stable car, not high speed really, the GT4s. They're still fast, obviously, but the capability is very balanced, so really good on the brakes, very stable race cars. Ferrari feels great already. Sounds amazing. Absolutely love the 458, and a lot of Ferrari owners do too. I remember doing an event a few years ago. A couple of guys there had an SF90 and an F8 Tributo, and I was doing some interviews with them. And just as we were interviewing, a 458 pulled into the car park that we were all in, and they all stopped and stared, and I was wondering why, because, you know, these guys had some of the best Ferraris ever built, and they said that the one that everybody wants now is the 458, because it was the last naturally aspirated V8 flagship of Ferrari before all the turbocharged cars, and it's just one of the more raw driving experiences of a Ferrari flagship. Not sure if you all agree, but I mean, it's to everybody's taste, isn't it, this car? It's a mid-engine Ferrari. What isn't there to love about it? I'll admit, I didn't like them as much when they first arrived on the scene, and I always thought the 488 was prettier, and I still do, but just listen to it. I mean, it's trying to kill me, but listen to it. Right, here we go. Out the final corner. That felt like an alright first lap, to be fair. Felt like I was pushing it a bit. I just love how much it revs. I do think there is a bit of an art to not letting it rev too high, though. I think if you get it to just where the little gear indicator is, it tells you what gear you should be in on Gran Turismo. That's just about where the top of the power band is. So about there. No, it went a little bit spiked above it there because I was coming out of the corner. A little bit slower through there that time. Don't need third. Oh, you don't need that curb either. Okay, that's, I wouldn't say ruined the lap, but it's taken a few tenths off me. You only use third for a lot of it. I'm not attacking that enough. I am always scared of that corner. Always very scared of that corner. And this one as well, you've got to turn in super early. Gained only a small amount of time back there. I had quite a good run through it on my first attempt. And then just before the crest, the corkscrew. You've got to use a bit of the ground before the crest where it compresses up to you to make sure that you get some braking done before the car unloads itself over the crest. Just sets it up to be that little bit more stable. that's no matter what car you're in as well. I always feel like that's the case. Gained a bit of time back there, so I think we go for one more and see what we've got. I don't like to do too many qualifying laps, but then again, more time on track is better. Still ended up a tenth faster on that lap, wow. Okay. I mean, that final sector was very good. Well, not very good, but it was good compared to my previous one. Let it go a little bit deep into there, V off the corner slightly. Still didn't V it off as much as I'd like. Later apex there, maybe. Slightly better run on the exit. We should gain some free time here. Lovely. Brake just before the second marker here, down to third. Off the brakes, let it coast for a second. It bounced over the curb. Still gaining time, we're a second up. Yeah, just a little dab of the brakes, little lift. And then on the throttle nice and early. Cool. I've lost a few thousandths up there, but not much. And then brake, third, second, turn it in, nice high speed, straighten up over the crest. Lovely. Just a lift down here. Back on the throttle, nice and early, good stuff. Brake over on the left, down to third. Again, a big coast on the throttle at the apex. And then you lose time. Brake at the 3, third, second. Turning a bit early. Ooh, tap of the brakes midway through there. I wasn't too confident. Lost a chunk of time on the exit. But still, that's another 8/10ths improvement on that lap. And that is a 1:31.119. Not bad. Not bad. I'm pretty pleased with that. I feel like that was just about at what the limit would be of not pushing and not taking too many risks. That's the sort of lap that I'm going to hopefully consistently do in the race. But that was on the racing hards. Obviously the car will have a bit more grip on the softs, to say the least, when we get into the race. So I'm intrigued to see where that gets us. I want to use the softs first though. I want to just kick their heads in, use them up until they get to about half of the usage, sort of half of their life, let's say. Use the softs early on because that's when the pack is going to be closer together, and then use the hards later on in the race. I think a lot of people will do it the other way around, where they'll use hards first and try and go for longer and then just have a blitz to the end. We're going to do the opposite to that. So we'll wait for a little bit now. There's a few minutes till the race gets underway. I might do a couple more laps here and potentially improve. But yeah, in terms of the video, we're now going to jump onto the race. And with that 1:31, I am, I think, last on the grid. I'm not. I'm nearly last on the grid. I am 12th out of, well, I'm last out of those that have set times, funnily enough. It looks like the Megane is the car to be in at the moment, wouldn't you say? God, it's like the Megane Trophy. There's only 2 cars ahead of me that aren't Megane Trophies. Oh, well, there's one Ferrari, actually. Oh, my word. Okay, well, that's the meta, isn't it, clearly? Oh, no, I didn't adjust my car settings, did I? Oh, I'm such an idiot. Well, let's see if me and other Ferrari bloke can at least put some of the Meganes to bed slightly. We're starting on the hards, so we're going to join everybody else in the sort of initial choice, I think. Because like I say, I expect everyone will do similar. Hards and then to softs. We'll see how long we can make these last. You know what I'm like, I never really push the tyres too hard. I like to try and look after them regardless of what I'm racing in. But we have to try and overcome these Meganes that are clearly the one to beat. Okay, we're starting halfway around the corner, which is absolutely disgusting. But luckily, in a rear-wheel drive car, we can make the most of that. So let us get into whatever rhythm we can and see where the strength of this Renault is, because I can't quite figure out where it would be best, because is it not front wheel drive or is it rear just like the Ferrari? Can't remember if it was still front wheel drive or not, because aren't some of the fantasy race cars still front wheel drive when their sort of road going counterparts are? I don't know, we'll find out, but either way, race is underway in beautiful conditions and the battles in front are starting. it's never nice to have a run on somebody up towards the corkscrew. One, because you don't want to go in the back of him, and two, you don't want to start too much drama. God, I almost came to a stop then on the brakes, it was that good. I had to hit the brakes halfway down there, I was a little bit hot into it. It's a right old scrap in front, but unfortunately we're just not quite in it yet. I'll say that. Hello. I hope it doesn't give me a penalty for that, because I was quite far off the road. I don't really want to be fighting the Ferrari out of everyone. Tried to slot in behind him when we have done a bit of drama in front. I like the old BTCC livery on that, with Allen menus number 2 down the side. I don't know if that quite translates well in English, does it? Good looking car, that Megane. Looks like they're Megane trophy things that Renault used to race in their World Series many years ago. I'm well aware there's a car behind me as well now that's closing in. Oh, Ferrari is off and around. Oh, hello. Oh, dearie me. Didn't know the Supra had managed to get enough of a run to go around the outside of me there. I thought he was going to slot in behind me as we turned right, but never mind. Okay. So 1 step forward, 2 steps back, or what? No, we gained 1, lost 1, didn't we? Because the Porsche went off. In fact, no, we gained 2 because we gained 1 from the Ferrari and 1 from the Porsche and lost 1 to the Supra. Still an almighty fight going on ahead, but unfortunately I'm not in a position to come in and try and leapfrog this lot. If I was on softs right now, I'd probably have a tiny pace advantage over some of them, and also the ability to pit now and then go for my longest stint on the hards after. Can't believe that I forgot to change the tyres. Like an idiot. Oh, I've got deep in there. Might get a run on 2 of these guys here. I don't really want to be making it 3 wide, to be honest, but I found myself here. No, I'm backing out of that. And we still end up getting the run on the exit. Luckily, the Ferrari is a very loud car, so if you're next to somebody, it sort of announces itself. Get to the apex, Chaz. Nice. Maybe going to get a push down here. Having to tap the brakes a bit to tuck it in. Yep, getting a push. Expecting a send. Oh, I've gone hot. Car doesn't feel like it's behaving like it did in qualifying, which is weird. Feels like it's behaving very differently, but then again, I suppose in the race the tyres start to go off, whereas in qualifying they remain at full capability for the duration. Oh god. Okay. Oh, okay. And again. Thanks, David or Davide. It's the thing you've got to consider though when you're racing, is that, you know, you might not always be able to take the corners at the full speed that you usually do. You see a lot of that online in Gran Turismo 7, unfortunately. You know, nobody's sort of compensating for the car in front. They just push as if, you know, why aren't you going as fast as I should be doing through here? Don't know. You need to have that awareness to not always go through there as quickly. Oh, I was scared I hit that curve on the inside there. The Supra that got past me earlier is going really well. hot into that final corner. It's been a bit of an Achilles heel for me this race. Getting a bit elbows out up in front between the Frenchman in the Renault and Tiger in the Supra. Completely uncalled for, gents. Completely uncalled for. Intentional contact being made, yeah. That's not on. Hopefully we don't lose out as a result of this. There he goes. Oh, he's missed. Brilliant. Ow, that sounded bad. Yeah, you hate to see it. But unfortunately, you do see it more often than you'd like. You know, one little small human error can very often be misinterpreted as intentional contact, and you know, people just get angry about it and retaliate, and it's not nice to see. Tiger was sticking his nose down the inside into places earlier and sort of forcing the issue, but I don't know what happened to kick all that off, so I can't really comment. I think said Tiger has been on softs from the start of this race because his pace compared to everybody else has been electric. Either that or he just didn't qualify and he is genuinely quicker. First car in the pits from softs, which is Mr. Distortion. I think pitted from third, so I'm interested to see what progress they make in the later stages. Oh, a weird little connection blip there. I don't normally have those, which is weird. I've got very reliable internet here at mine, but I don't know what's happened to that. Maybe just wear down the Supra here. It's funny because it's in a Z4 livery. If you don't know the joke, then there's no point in me explaining it. Bye-bye. He's gone hot into there. I can't do much about it. I didn't hit him there. On my screen I did not hit him, and I did not intend to either. Some people pitting from hards. Either way, we've made alright progress actually, up to 5th place now, including just 2 drivers that have pitted. Not feeling too bad about this at the moment. Is it getting darker or is it staying the same sort of light? I can't figure it out. Either way, I hope the Tiger doesn't think I hit him there, because if there was any contact at his end, I think it was down to a bit of netcode or an issue with connection. You lot know what I'm like. I'm too soft sometimes with fights. I'm not aggressive enough. The tyres feel good, but obviously we need to pit at some point. Car off in front. That's another position gained. Leader pitting from hard tyres. Second place pitting from softs. Interesting. Car behind also pitting, and the rest of them pitting as well. I'm going to stay out, and I'm going to try and stay out until the end of lap 10 on these hards. I know a lot of you have gone, no, but I'm doing it. Want to try it. Just have a few laps on some fresh softs and the car will hopefully fly. I'm driving to what the tyres can do at the moment though. I think Davide has stayed out as well. He's only 5 seconds behind and I overtook him earlier. Okay, Davide's just pitted now from behind me. Fuel isn't going to be an issue, which is good to know. Only used a quarter of the fuel so far. I don't think we're going to win the race, but we potentially could gain a few more places by having softs on at the end. Yeah, I'm only 14.3 seconds ahead of the leader. It's a bit wide through there. I think Apino in second place now has the softs on to go quickly at the end, but will they wear out? That's the question. The hards have done really well to last this long, but I don't know how much longer they'll last. They're not absolutely destroyed, so still feels fine. It's just, obviously I know I need to go onto the softs. I don't want to get on too early, but I know that I'm a lot slower than these guys at the minute. Oh, turning early. Oh no. Okay, I'm coming in. Oh no, I'm going off. Never mind, I'm not coming in. Oh, you sod. That was a colossal accident. Because the tyres are absolutely knackered, I just had no grip to save myself. Oh, I've lost like 4 seconds. That hurt us a lot. I wanted to come in while I was losing time, and now I'm going to lose even more. Whoops. He's just on the fastest lap of the race as well, has the theoretical race leader. Someone else has been out on the hards until now as well, a bit further back, Andy Negan. Yeah, the front right has got nothing left. Proper Ian Beale spec. If you're British, you'll get that. The pits we go. Okay, now we've got to get onto the softs and we don't need to refuel. How long is it taking to get down the pit lane? Did it crash on the way in or something? Okay, I'm back out on softs and immediately someone's going to send it on us, I bet. Yeah, thank you. Is we need to use the tyres to our advantage and get the grip out of them, but unfortunately Cornelia has gotten through and held me up at the following corner. Oh my god, so much grip. Let's see what they're like. Oh my god, they're so fast through there. So is Cornelia, though. This wasn't the strategy call that I wanted, so we'll see whether I can recuperate a position or two here. Car off ahead. Grease monkey. He's struggling with grip. Or lack of. I turned it early again there. I always do that at that corner. Oh, he's disconnected, unfortunately. Don't know why. There's only one lap left. Me and Cornelia were both catching the cars that are just up the road, who I think changed to softs very early on in the race. And with one lap to go, this could get interesting if I don't muck it up. Don't know why I changed down to third there when I was carrying much more speed in than before. Oh. Don't penalise me, please. Don't penalise me, please. Funnily enough, I think the two cars ahead of us are actually two of the Porsches. If Cornelia drives into one of them here, he's just going to start a fight. Oh, that's not very nice, is it? Excuse me, sir. Car off. Car rejoining in the middle of the road. Top 5 on the cards here, everyone. Softs are shredding themselves inside out. Race leader has already finished. I've got the... Oh no. Oh, the Porsche in front has gotten a bit of a poor exit, but it's not going to be enough for a top 5. Still, I really like a race like that with strategy, and I know I don't always do race C, but that's a good reason to. That was a really, really good fun race, that was. Apino has absolutely battered it there, 25.5 seconds clear of everyone. There was a lot going on in that race, but I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you have too. Don't forget, you can too take on the daily races if you have Gran Turismo 7 and an online connection. Do this race though, I really implore you. It's very, very good. I didn't know what to expect with it, but yeah, that was great. Thank you so much for watching. As always though, we hope you appreciate the videos here on GT Planet, and don't forget, head to the forums to discuss it with all of our members as well. As always, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.